I'm very proud of my heritage, of my Chinese Indonesian heritage. It's been all part of the journey of cooking this food is becoming more in touch with that heritage.
Kecintaan pada dunia kuliner telah mengantar Thomas Pisha-Duffly untuk mengenal lebih dalam warisan budaya keluarganya. Tom yang mulai memasak sejak 10 tahun lalu, lantas merintis bisnis kuliner memakai resep omanya sebagai inspirasi.
I grew up eating the food of my grandmother and my mother. My grandmother's from Surabaya, and my mother was born in Surabaya. So I was a cook for many years before I really looked towards that part of my cultural heritage as inspiration. But after my first trip to Indonesia, I came back and started going through the process of cooking through my grandmother's recipes.
Bersama istrinya, Tom membuka food cart Gado Gado di kota Portland, Oregon, yang kini dikembangkan menjadi sebuah restoran. Seperti namanya, menu andalan di restoran ini adalah Gado Gado, makanan yang selalu disajikan di rumah waktu Tom masih kecil.
The concept Gado Gado, the name's obviously Indonesian, but we like to take the more literal meaning of like mix, where it's a mix of my cultural heritage. It's a mix of all the foods I've cooked during my career. So we do a lot of Indonesian food, but I'm Chinese from Surabaya. So lots of straight Chinese influences as well as influences from Singapore, Malaysia, but really is sort of an expression of my culinary career.
Berbagai menu yang menggambarkan latar belakang budaya Tom yang lahir dan besar di Amerika dari keluarga keturunan Tionghoa Indonesia serta Belanda mungkin menjadi tidak otentik bagi mereka yang mengenal makanan Indonesia.
What is authentic is I'm cooking the food that I have a memory of eating. I'm cooking food that I remember eating growing up, but I'm cooking it in my way, in a way that I find to be very authentic to me. It may not be someone else's idea of authentic Indonesian food.
Namun bagi Clint Syavarini yang pernah mencoba masakan Indonesia waktu liburan ke Bali, kombinasi berbagai macam rasa membuat makanan di Gado Gado berbeda.
This is delicious. It's really there's not a lot of this type of cuisine around Portland, and so but yeah, it's delicious. Lots of really interesting, unique flavors.
But with that difficulty also goes, I think, the most rewarding part of this, which is being able to share the food that I love, but in a way that is a little bit different than people might have seen it before.
Dan ini adalah juga cara Tom untuk memperkenalkan Indonesia kepada pengunjung restorannya yang kebanyakan warga Amerika.
This restaurant, as well as cooking of the food, has been a huge part of that journey and a huge part of that self-discovery of myself and where I fit into the broader conversation of being Asian American, being of sort of like a third culture, of not being from Indonesia, being born in the United States, but still trying to find the part of me that is Indonesian. And Gado Gado is just sort of like the most current manifestation of that journey.
Dari Portland, Oregon, Aryatna Budianto, Taris Hirzi Iman, Nia Iman Santoso, VOA.